to come on a program called Home Affairs. Then I have to go to Sunny FM because it's a big issue. I don't know if it's a big issue. But people are afraid of you to come to a place like this tonight because the less they'll be branded. You'll be like my wife's friends, good Christians, good corporate folks, still not married. Because somebody said you have to be good Christians. May God deliver us all. I said, may God deliver us all. Yeah, the thing is that you also feel that just because you're a Christian, you're entitled to your husband. It doesn't work like that. As a lady, many of the brothers are in mess. Did you know that? I told the ladies of a story of a young girl that a pastor's daughter that I met in Namdos, and she's a pretty girl, very pretty. She just had I think it was a bank or something. Just bought a new BMW. We were all happy for her. This is an England, Ghanaian girl. I saw her with one of these boys.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Bad boys in the church. The guy is a worship leader. This guy, we just dealt with issues with him. He's had a baby with some girl. He denied it, and also I saw her talking to the past life. She's living in the shadows of her father. She needs to protect him. Pastor's children suffer the most.
This is a demonstration.
So I watched the guy, and I knew the guy was lying. Girl, how I miss you, baby. You know, I've been thinking about you for a long time. I'm trying to get her to look at my face. She wouldn't look towards me. I was no. If it's a Christian environment you want, go to Methodist when you're having something. Go to Catholic. Go leave this all night and all day nonsense you're running around praying or think about your life for one for crying out. There's no demon following you. The Bible says, see, when I go to pray, it hurts me because we make mistakes. She won't tell you that. Oh, I see. Hey, that's an idiot. Come on. All those things are going through your mind. You understand what I'm saying? But if you don't change your thinking, even if you try to impress the in-laws, dangerous. Very dangerous. It's the man you need to work for, not because if he's strong and he likes you, nobody can stop him. No amount of influence on the family. But when you do it the other way around, then you're contending with him. Maybe he doesn't even want you to befriend his family. Because he knows who they are. He knows them more than you.
Of Wirecast.
Do you understand? And so as a single person, you need to start thinking all over again. It's like a strategy. Oh yeah, let me be frank. You've got to have a strategy. I'm going to use my wife's strategy. How she finally Robert told me. Because I don't mess with my food. And I like, as much as I like food, I like particular food. Who would be my jacket?
Demonstration of Wirecast.
Because you know, guys do suit different from panties. But she took time to make sure that this chap, she saw that I like restaurants, I like eating, I like doing that. And so then when she came to England, to live with me in England, all the restaurants and things like that. I'm teaching you so you can to see, but all may God deliver you. When you think about the event will happen anyway. But think about life after the event. She came to my house, brought all these drapes. She noticed I like things like this. So when we're courting or dating, she came to the house. I come on. And she asked me to take pictures of my house in England. She said, I'm doing freaking things. And then she was watching everything. Guess what? I was doing the same thing. Yeah. I noticed that she spent all her life with Dr. Otabil as her PA. That was her adult age. School straight as Dr. Otabil's PA. So Otabil has been the man. I need to cast out that Otabil spirit out of her. Do you think I'm saying? If I don't do that, so those are time there. Anytime she thinks about me on the pulpit, she's thinking about.
This is a
That's what you
demonstration
guys
of
should do to each other.
Wirecast.
Every man has chased a woman before. Every man you ever date has had sex with another woman, except his thing doesn't rise. And from his teenage age, he has attempted something. So, and you're not an angel neither. But the issue is that you will notice. Now let me get raw now. If your fiancé, no, you get to fiancé before you get to fiancé. No, fiancé, then fiancé means you're going to the altar. Like they're going to the altar. Give them a big hand. You see, he's had a past. He's had. Oh, we forget the fact that he's born again doesn't mean that he's not. And some of these guys are so. I mean, I speak to guys that are so airheads. Look at the idiot. Oh, we are going to know what is it? And they say, oh, we hear what we're no. He starts, no, because why are we holy? No. You understand? And so I began to watch the things that she likes. I know she likes reading. She adopted certain characteristics of Dr. Hotel because he was like the father. She's so deep but yet very quiet. So I took time, started inviting him to go to our home for dinner. I was watching him. He doesn't know that. I was watching, because look, even she wrote his books. She's the secretary. So she knows him. She takes his tapes. 18 years, 12 hours a day. Who influenced who?
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
My friends were saying, Charlie, this one go hard. You see, things like we share relationships and this and that. Which one they learn? I the thing I teach. So I said, I watched them. So what I came to Ghana. I lived in Ghana for 1 year. Just to understand them. How she had daily. Because immediately she hates Europe, it's different. That's why most people when they come and marry here, they go, it doesn't work. But they don't take time. I've lived all my adult life in England. My life is different. But I came to Ghana. Took my time. I understood it. You better take time to get to know your future wife. Stop this church thing. You only know her in church. You only know her church side of life. That's why a lot of Christian marriages are in a mess, but they are holding on. Because they don't want to upset God. You upset who you already. He doesn't even care. He's asked you to use wisdom. He only loves you. His mercy is what protects you. May you live the fullness of Christ. Amen. Through wisdom. Do you understand? Through wisdom. So I took time. I took time to, let's give the president of full Buckman a good hand. Mr. President, would you join us here? I took time. I understand her disposition. You've all got your own personal characters. You've got your disposition. You've got things that you do wrong, right, good. Everybody's got it. Don't think just because she said praise the Lord. No, it's not different. It's the same. So you decide, do you want to live with this or you don't? Exactly. Eventually, through iron sharpening iron, things will change. So I watched her. She realized that she was that way inclined, and she started with Uncle Bo. Uncle Bo White is her spiritual father. When they were schoolgirls, they used to do play. They were one of the first actors, JC Club. She was telling me all that. So I went to Uncle Bo's house. We were talking, went for lunch. I was watching how she was talking to Uncle Bo then,
Wirecast.
Auntie Florence. Because he used to live with her until she got the job at ICGC. Then the church hired a house for her, a flat. So I watched. So I had a conversation with Uncle Bo, and we became friends. I loved him yet, but I wanted to find out more. Yeah, because I needed to know so that I don't make further mistakes. I understand her life. One thing I know is that she's a very observant woman.
This is a demonstration.
She can sit and be so observant. 80 people that come to our church don't even know that she's the pastor's wife. That's how she, very quiet and observant. Hello. And so when somebody asks, please, I want to meet the pastor's wife. Can you please take me to the pastor's wife? He says, yes, call me. When they got to the office, he says, I am the pastor's wife. because she's not like these upstarts who everybody wants to go, everybody knows she doesn't do that. She
This
sits
is
where
a
because
demonstration of
Lord is sitting in
Wirecast.
church for my sake. So she's listening and what observing. That's what she used to do. And I see this. Did you see what I'm talking about? So it hasn't changed. But you must manage your expectations in a relationship. You agree with me? Many of you, because you're dating in church and all that, or you're a Christian relationship, you have this high expectation of the person. No, they are human beings first before the Spirit came.
Of Wirecast.
Characters don't really change. It takes the grace. I've counseled, I've had a conversation with couples that are going through. The girl was a high. She likes going out. Then she found Christ. Later we found out that she came to church because the brother was already saved. You understand? He was already in the church. Then she started coming to church. Beautiful Ashanti girl, none. I couldn't believe she married the brother because their two her social setup is so different. The type of people she goes out with, they hang out, and the guy is a decent fancy boy, doctor. But she was great. So I asked the brother, what is the woman? So Holy Spirit, man, I can't stand that people who you lie. What are the Holy Spirit going to do with this? So Mr. Also, hey, then if I chap on the preaching, you know, he preaching, he preach me up. I said, what? Until I said to him, this girl, typical Kumasi girl. She's made money, she's got boutiques, things. But she's looking for a calm, soft, fancy, Togbele type of man. You see, it's obvious because she's not a neutralizing. She needs help. She wants to settle, as they say. And it's what here. That's what my auntie was doing. It's what here. She's coming. Pastor, we X5 and yeah. Like the X6, that's all. She's that kind of person. Always on Facebook and book face. Every minute, I bet you right now she's listening and she's making out to tweet as they're doing this. By the way, everybody's listening to this conversation where it's being streamed live. You see? And so I could see danger, but I said the danger can be managed. Because the good thing was that the guys calm, but I was concerned about his siblings. It wasn't long. A few weeks before the wedding, they fly the mother from Ghana. She refused. Maybe there are no lights in the house, I don't know, but she stayed overnight. And the next morning, I went into a church to preach. And guess who was leading the worship? But it was just between. Are you listening to me, my bank daughter? Plan the future. 3 years is a long time enough. Now that you should plan, by now you should have a land ready. After 3 years, married to find the land and start. Next thing we're going to look at is abuses. Everybody say abuses. Say it one more time. Say it again. Okay. Now there are certain. I'm going to go through this, and then we're going to go for Q&A. Singles. Many of us, well, when I was single, everybody say emotional abuse. Do you know that most people are abused emotionally? One minute he loves you, the next minute he doesn't, he's serious, and your emotions are going up, down. How many of you have been there before? How many are still there? How many don't want to leave there? But you're up, you're down, and one minute he's so happy, and then it's like you're walking on eggshell. Girls, have you been there before? You feel he's about to pop the question, and he's not abnormally huge. That's why I say go with your They spent money on a relationship with the view that you thought it was going somewhere. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Sorry, shame the devil. Anybody been in a relationship that you've been abused financially? You put up investments together. He wants this, you buy for him. He wants that, you buy for her. Huh? In the Father's house, premarital gifts are forbidden in our church because I had too many problems. Some buy a money, this, that, only to find out that another brother was buying Christian Dior. You know what I mean? Because you know, in England, it's an independent state. When you're in your flat, nobody goes, yeah. It's not like here, everybody's your personal Holy Ghost. You smell especially those who don't have dates, don't have boyfriends. They have time. Yeah, no point. Meanwhile, she keep check your dog to see, and then when she was spying,
this is a demonstration of Wirecast.
In England, little 18-year-olds got their own flat. The worst they have to be in England is Christmas. Every time I pray, so what I do is that we bring all the singles to our home, but they're suffering. It's so cold. It's cold outside, the Pentecost says. So if you're a brother and you happen to visit a sister at Christmas, because he's hard to we get people that are depressed. Now the latest thing in England is suicide. In Milton Keynes, we've had 2 suicides. Ghanaian boys. He just saw the train come, the Virgin come, and he ran because his girlfriend broke his heart. Idiot. I stood and when we were doing the funeral, I was looking at the corpse and I said, "You're going to hell." I preached. How could you do that? Yeah, because they don't manage their emotions. And we flew there, sister no pen, and he was spending on the girl. This guy used to sell goat. You smoke goat? Winter, I drove to his house to go and buy. He gave me a story. No, he gave the goat to the girl, man. Yeah, about 5 years ago. I'll never forget him that day. He told me he bought the goat. You know, he buys goats from the farms and he smokes it because we like to smoke goat for the July soup and all that. And the Christmas, I already promised mommy I'm bringing the goat home. And this late brother who passed and gone, I was I know they're going to do the Lord, but wherever he is, he told me to come. The couch, you know, the snow. I got there. So, Baba, of course, Mama, have you been in that position before? You told me to come. Now he said, yes, ready to be on, but I don't want to cry. I want him because mommy is waiting. The onions have all been cut. Brother said he gave it to the girl. The same girl that broke his heart and went to commit suicide. So when I was preaching, I reminded the girl, "Yo, you talk about it." It's on tape. I told her the truth today. Because everybody say that she caused the guy's death. You understand? So, but everybody say financial abuse. Say it again. Don't spend no money. I mean, I'm not saying don't buy, don't buy presents. Things if it's your birthday, buy a present. But when he comes, he wants $1,000. It's $2,000 here. It's like, especially if you don't invest in something. Because the first thing God gave Adam was work. Did you believe that? Before God gave Adam a woman, He gave him work. So make sure that your fiancé or fiancée, whichever level you are, whether you are the fiancé level, you tell him to work, encourage him to work. Find something. If you're in a position like you work in the bank, some of your clients talk on his behalf so he gets a job. Do you follow what I'm saying? Because if that man we want to marry cannot be responsible for his own life, what makes you think he's responsible for you? Come on. You follow? So you help the man to work, encourage him. Don't try and pamper him. It doesn't matter. I will help you. I will help until God. No, the guys, no, don't do that. I've had to kick out a lot of brothers in England. I wasn't the person Holy Ghost, but I was Mr. Demolition. When I come, they have this Buckman spirit. You know, The guy suddenly says his friend was staying with his flat and he carry all his bed and everything is killed and come with you are happy because he's come.
This is a
He's getting
demonstration
what
of
growth.
Wirecast.
That number one is wrong in the sight of God. Number two, he wouldn't marry you. It's impossible. He's just looking for temporary accommodation. Hey, Miss Hilton, Holiday Inn, So wake up, girls, smell the coffee. You use that. Especially when you come back from work and he's still sitting there watching Arsenal and Chelsea. He hasn't swept the room yet. That's not happening. So I stand at the front door and I get him out. Especially if I'm responsible for the girls. Some of them, the parents have asked me to look after them. And I've got to make sure. And don't do no Buckman. You understand, girls? Me who mobile. See if you are not married. Come on, say amen. Amen. So the next one is sexual abuse. Most single girls, your pain is here. I mean, the guy told you everything, and if he goes to buy some cheap, is in Agos, so goes to buy some ring and tells you that's promising. How about the ring? And then you just allow him, you cook for him, and he accidentally on purpose falls asleep, and you're watching Downton Abbey, and you watch all the series, and he falls asleep. Next thing his arm falls accidentally on purpose falls on you, and it's late, it's cold winter's night. You need some kudu. You don't know how it slipped, but it slipped. It comes again. You cannot change what you tolerate. Do you understand? It's okay, hard but the moment that thing happens, it's very rare that they really marry you. He's asking himself, who else comes? Yeah, he went quiet. you understand? And so, hey, but it's your choice. I'll teach you, but it's your choice. I'm not your personal Holy Ghost. I don't have a light. You're not like those Pentecost pastors in England who knock on every girl's door. They check. They do it here and they brought it to England. Yes. They'll ask you, what have you got in your, they have a list. If you got a fridge, you got this, but in England, when white goods are basic, well, you don't get it. They will check. And they will come. Then I don't know what I don't know. Or a flat. Or a fridge. So there's a checklist. If he's not got it, then you have to postpone the wedding. In the attempt to help, I think they've crossed the carpet a little bit, but that's okay. But this abuse is going on, and it hurts some of you. It hurts you so bad that it affects your marriage, eventually when you get married. Do you understand? There are ladies that up to today, it's a couple of them that I've met by the privilege of my office that I work in, because they were abused in another relationship, it's affecting their marriage. The guy just, the brother wants to do, not when, it's only when she's in the mood. Do you follow what I'm saying? All these things have effect. You know that, don't you? How did you know? So please watch those things. I can't control you, but be careful of those things. Is that okay? I think a word to the wise is enough. It's hard. Yes, it's easier said than done, Pastor, because you get lonely. You need a hug. How many of you have been lonely before? God bless you. Put up your hand and stop praying. Stop being lonely. How many, not just the girls, men too. Any man being lonely? No, I'm not talking about that football time. Charlie, being lonely is not easy. I'm not talking about because you are lonely in the house. You are lonely. And if you are lonely internally, even if the man comes, you still be lonely. Do you follow? And it's hard. It's not easy. Trust me. When I was single, when I was alone, the guys, and it's strange. They used to come to my house and have fun. Guys would come and hey man, they'll bring little food. Because you know, London, you can organize things. You'll come and we'll be sitting down there. You know, some of them are married, some are not. And when we're watching the movie, because I got this. Oh, now I'm getting old. I used to take my living room to cinema. In those days, you had a projector. I get all these things. I'll get popcorn. Before I could realize, I could tell they're kissing, they're this, and then one of the girls would sleep on with his husband, and it was actually cuddling. I said, group hug. That's lonely. Did you understand what I'm saying? And then if you're not careful, you're not strong, any AC company think that's when you marry him. Quickly. No. Do not make a decision about marriage when you're in that state. Am I making sense? All right. I'm not Monroe, blessed Mary. Well, there's actually. And so, when you see, when I went to camp, I was waiting to retake. I couldn't know. They all look good. Suddenly, the devil makes them all look good. Then you'll find somebody who's hating everything. Now, I think because she's my friend or cousin or something. And she'll leave. See, that's what happened. But not too well. You understand? Then Monroe made a mistake. He says, "This man is a fine young man. You wouldn't." And look for a good woman. You won't win. Yeah, right, man of God? Americans and those Caribbean, they don't joke. You're a superman. Man, I like your eloquence. So, all right, we'll be ready, you guys. Let me see, no more problem. You know what? It was in the social mystery. And trying to say, make a director. Yeah, I'm a pop bank lady. Hey, I don't know.
I'm a power lady. I know what I'm talking about.
So I took him to the park, his own house.
Demonstration of Wirecast.
I'm not chewing. I'm not chewing. What did I say? Oh, but what retake now? This is a holiday, be a man called holiday. He wouldn't listen to me initially. Oh, you are aware of the behavior. I said, I can't believe you parents allow.
He may have some treasure bread with another woman.
Oh, please, you know the book. That's exactly what it was. So I'm asking the guy, I said, what's wrong with you? He said, she doesn't know what's wrong. She herself was supposed to be lost in the whole thing. All because she wants to get married. All because she's single. All because everybody sees she should get married. May you never succumb to such social abuse. Never let any man abuse you socially. The next abuse is physical abuse. Anybody know what I'm talking about? When he hits you. Even in courtship days, he hates hitting you. And my grandmother would say, I have when you away.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Any individual. And you too, men, don't allow any woman Are you finding? Don't do that. Don't allow anybody to abuse you. Listen, if even you people, you girls that are single now, if a man touches you inappropriately, I told you, what like that, just stop it. Tell him, yeah, I don't like that. Because you cannot change what you tolerate. If you like to hit you in jest, I like to hit you in play. Next time you're in public, you'll do it. In church, in fellowship, in places. You have people that just because, and also the fact that you're looking for, and abusing you physically. It's no snap. Okay? The next abuse, thank you. The next abuse that I wrote down, you'll believe this. Family abuse. Yes. Your family can abuse you. Just because you're single and your other sisters are married and everybody, then it's like you are it's like you committed Ilma. And so when you have male friends, everybody thinks you're sleeping with them. How many know what I'm talking about? Meanwhile, they're just your friends. And because of the way you respect yourself, you bring them home so that you're not hiding anything, girls. But guess what? Your own family. The most painful thing is when your own siblings begin to use your situation against you. How many know what I'm talking about? And so as a single person, you're contented with all these things. Really, the other side of it is that sometimes when they talk about you, you don't know. It happened to me, so it can happen to you. And then when they say, bro, they will do that. They will speak, So you prepare. See, when you have fortitude, these things like water in a Dutch bath, it just goes. You don't allow these things to trouble. But they're bad. Abuse, abnormal use of your life, abnormal use of your feelings, abnormal use of your condition, abnormal use don't allow any, especially you young, pretty girls. But doesn't mean you're not, you still be emotional, but know how to manage it well. Do you understand? You meet young men, brothers and sisters, when a man is in love, like Lana Richie said, he's only got one story. He just loves you. You know that this brother, this guy, he loves you. It's not what he does for you. It's just the way he does things. But you see, if you have a mindset of what you expect, even when you're doing it, because it's not doing the way you think, do you understand? And so what you need to do is to be able to connect. And that comes through when you communicate. When you have time together, you talk, you go out, he makes mistakes, he upsets you. The fact that he's very busy doesn't mean he's not eligible to marry you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Sometimes some of them they can't let go of past relationship. Anybody been there before? Oh, I can't leave her. Yeah, she calls me. No. I don't like unfinished business. When it's over, if you had been in my shoes at Kotoka International the year 2000, October 28th, you know what I'm talking about. I've had the August visitor coming to the honor. Mr. Roger Moore said, got out. People they allowed because he was the VIP guest, so all this, first class and all that. And I don't know what was going on there, but I was ready. I was working with Unison, consulting with Unison. So my brief was to organize a tour of the West Africa. So the Ghana leg, it's my baby. But that thing was I did that intentionally. Patricia, wife. 3 things I did for her when we were dating. I told her, and they surprised her. One was Jeffrey Archer. I noticed she had a lot of Jeffrey Archer books. So when she came to England, I arranged for coffee, tea with Jeffrey Archer. She fainted. Patricia fainted, and I had to wake her up. You understand? Then she told me her favorite actor was Roger Moore, James Bond, the same. That's we used to have fun. Yeah, she would ask him to come meet the airport with heavily pregnant with sort of list. And Charles was a baby. So what's in the word work? And then Roger Moore laughed that way. James Bond. Right here in Ghana. Right here. Right here. Her favorite personality, politically, is Tony Blair. We went to Tony Blair's house for dinner. The pictures are on Facebook. Everything she wanted, I did
This
for
is a
her.
demonstration
Now,
of
she has to do
Wirecast.
You
Do
see,
anything for you.
now with this lady walks up. Obey, CJ. With my wife then. What? Now you don't know me. And she had two heavies by her side. Obviously, because she's a busy person. Like that's very important. I said, hi. Because my wife is there. She was going.
This is a demonstration of
In fact, we had
Wirecast.
somebody in front of a big flag. I'm trying to thank you. So I thought she was just giving me fun because I used to be on radio, Vibe FM. So I thought when you're in town, everybody wants to talk to you because they see you on TV. I used to do a program with a lady called Bushi Sai. Yeah, we used to do a program on TV and they used to interview me. So I thought it was interesting. So they wanted me to say, I became a celebrity. Oh, so that's what. Right there. Hey, obey. Today you forgotten me.
Your wife was standing there.
In Jesus' name.
Not your wife.
Yes. She said,
This
I'm
is a
talking about your
demonstration
past
of
life.
Wirecast.
She says, today you forgot me. Hey, I hear you're a pastor now. If only they knew. And I'm trying to call here because the state protocol, they're waiting for me to go on the tarmac to bring the guest. And so she won't go. When you used to kiss me. Then I said, this is Mrs. Buckman. Oh, hello. And then my wife,
This is a
oh, bless.
demonstration of
Says,
Wirecast.
hi. You must be thirsty. Charles told me all about you and the family. Wife left. She wasn't angry. He just said, hi, Charles told me all about it. He told me those fun. Charles, do you remember you told her? I said, she handled it with care. And so she engaged so that I can go and do work because she causes a steam because she's had too much scotch on the plane. She obviously came from has to go through the VIP. Everybody. So calm. By the time we do at our place, typical Patricia. But you don't talk about sexual abuse. It's alright, keep it to yourself, Jesus. But you're also emotional. Emotional. You too hey. Spiritual and emotional. Wow. Family, okay? Always what?
Seeking the face of God.
Seeking the face of God. Lord have mercy. Cousin, which abuse have you experienced in this?
This is a demonstration of
Emotion.
Wirecast.
Sir, which abuse? Found it. That's abuse. That's abnormal use of your life. That's okay. Forgive her. Let her move on. Sir, what have you been? Have you been abused in a relationship before? Oh, emotional. Yeah. Why? Not you. You're not superhuman.
This is a demonstration.
If you go to my city in Cape Coast, their emotions, it's not just emotions, they've been sexually abused, teenagers, incest, and all that. Such a person, you don't know her past. Then you marry such a person. But no, it doesn't matter. Because anybody can say, LOL, how. I want us to close on this question. How many of you are so when is the wedding? Yesterday. This year? Next year? Would you invite me? Oh, August next year. Get ready, everybody. Are you ready? Go ahead. Has she proposed to you? You want to ask him when is he going to propose? Ask him. How long have you been dating? Oh, but I'm fresh. Okay, give him some time. Give him some time. Is he a single parent? Is he older than you? Good. What else are the qualities that you believe makes him capable? Right, you're helping somebody. Huh? Just one quality. So you're trying to break ice. It's a lovely person. Okay. Every romantic. Okay. He said he's not from Anamabo. Then his romance is good. What about you? Whilst he's catching himself?
Yes, I think I'm ready because I think I have enough experience, mature.
Good.
And from listening to you tonight,
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
I think I've learned enough, and as you speak, I'm also trying to match
Things.
Yeah.
Life. That's how we learn. We learn from each other.
Yeah.
But are you dating now?
Well, there's about 3 guys that I'm dating.
I like you. Give her a big hand. Well, so they have to impress, not you.
Yes, and it's been difficult for me to, choose one out because of my past relationship.
See, it always, isn't this interesting? It always stands in the way. But I pray that God will deliver you. Past experiences, the memory of the past. Because you look bubbly, you're ready for it. Are they romantic? Well, pass the chocolate my way too, 3 of them bring it to me, can't eat it all. We all Yvonne, I'm the Mambo princess. That's my niece, give her a big hand. What's up? What's up? What's up?
Okay, so I'm not ready to get married.
Kabbalah. Did she work too hard? I mean, I keep telling her she has to. But you did. I'll find something. So is there anybody in Mambo that you like? In our village, they are too local. Yeah, well, I'm Mambo assures you, man. That's where your luggage. No, one of the things with her, and perhaps a few of you too, this corporate thing can get into your head. Sometimes it's not so much as to who you are, but what you are becoming. You get what I'm coming? Because sometimes you can measure your relationship by corporate standards. I.e., you don't know where you're. No, Daddy. I need to deal with you in Jesus' name. Especially saying that I'm a woman alive. We get your romance. Hey, yo! Oh, God. Well, I have to. Anyway, I'm looking for some Mambo cowboy for her. Okay. So, are you ready to? Not yet. The last thing I'm going to run through quickly is about rebound. Everybody say rebound. Sometimes you leave a relationship and you think that the next one is the better one. In other words, sometimes you are 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and this one coming in is doing so well because you're comparing him to his mistakes, the previous one's mistakes. Am I making sense? Yeah. So what you're measuring rod is on what he didn't do. But when you forget what he did, then perhaps this one too wouldn't do. Rebound. It's very dangerous. Very from home. Yeah, goes okay. You go to Wesley Girls, and when she doesn't want you, go to Golden Child. But that was then. Now it's not like that. Give up. So sometimes when you break off from a relationship, break off. Wait till you are totally cut it off. Cut it off. No, that's why I said no unfinished business. See? And the difficult bit is that transition between couple that were married.
Demonstration of Wirecast.
It's weird because you go single, married, back to single. And then there's issues like kids and things. It gets very, very bad. Gets untimely. Yet I always see the single parent mothers are blessed with my marriage. I've said it for years. One, because of my mother. I learned so many things from her. She was a single. Of course, she tried to have relationships. I messed them all up. These geezers are annoying with all kind of things. Never happy with me. Because anytime you say, home. Oh, so bad. So I was listening. I said, okay. And I went to my friend. Now, she tells me, you know what? That guy, because he's a businesswoman, not enjoy, trust me. And don't remind me of that painful past where she had to sacrifice herself for the look. Can I shock you? If the things our mothers did for us, they tell us. You understand? You get what I'm saying? Some pastor walked up to me after so many years married my wife. He comes and says, there was a brother in my church who wanted to marry a wife. I said, listen here. I cried here 2 years ago. One of
husbands that they never knew. He married them.
It's still going on.
Yes, and they married, and our grandparents married them, stayed with them, and had all the fathers and had all the children.
Oh, that's a missing ingredient in all this. And that's the place of friendship in relationships. I have looked at many marriages.
Yes.
And you realize that basically they're not friends. The couples are not friends. Especially
but that's funny. Then she'll turn around and buy for me, but she'll take interest. I'll say, how much? She said, well, I know what she likes. She likes a Chanel. So another Chanel. Chanel's more than a bag. Two cents. My wife is so crazy about Chanel. Everything Chanel. So I said, you see your cousin. But you see what she obviously I feel ashamed. Maybe the cashier, your card has been declined, and I'm trying to act like I've got the money. Oh God, what is it? Then she's taking out her card. You feel something? All right, stand up when you feel it.
Just a quick one.
Feel free.
Why is the man when I see only a lady?
You know the question? You have the question. So he said, you don't fear no man. Go on.
Let's say the lady or the guy have because of that affected the person emotionally.
Yes.
So he feels.
Until a year before the wedding, you start speaking. 3 months, 100,000. If 25 uncles give you 1,000, you go what? 25,000. But the bill says buy a land, put a wall, start a house. Come on. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Start thinking now. Brother. Pretty sure. Do you understand? So is that okay? When the friendship will take you onto good works. So you are all don't put pressure. Be a sweet fine human. Oh, you bring, darling, you're so great. Ideas, no, I want a pump. But And then again, the cash fine. When you took that, that your joy will be full. That's my desire for you. Your joy will be full. Your joy will be full. Your joy will be full. She hasn't got style, finesse, but she's a hard worker. She's a chartered accountant. I know it was strange. Nobody was 18, and she was like the head usher. Whenever I'm going to preach there, well, recently I heard the Redeemed Church, they're doing the Ibadan Expressway. The church has committed to fix the road for the state. I won't be surprised if the guy is involved. He's a big construction person. Do not fret. Do not worry because you're sick. Do not ask yourself, I'm going to be 30, especially you girls. My biological clock. Who said Amen. I want you to be happy. That's all I'm saying. All this for you to be happy. Let me pray for you. You don't see. There's a tree song. Isaac, raise the tree song for me. Just thank the Lord. Jesus. After that, there's going to be more time for counseling, and they're going to help all of us. I believe that this whole issue of singleness, you know that? Did you know that? And we're not waiting to the defense. It's not anything but something that you will do as a point of contact. That the next year, my situation will change. In the name of Jesus. Pick up another book and let the Lord speak to you. If you're able to do that, I'll give you a lovely gift. Hallelujah.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
What a combination. Dr. Sabri's son. Yvonne, you're still a boy, so don't. Mr. President. Pressure!
Demonstration of Wirecast.
That's my bank. Give her a big hand. Praise the Lord. See, when I go to the bank, I don't keep. He drives me around. He's a good man. One day.